Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Medieval. Last time we completed the Ant Caves, which was the bonus level in this stage, but now we can actually do the real Enchanted Earth. I'll skip the cutscene since I showed it last time. Now right off the bat, we're going to have to deal with some little frogs that are kind of annoying. They don't give us any percentage towards the chalice, but they do just keep hopping around, they spit crap at you, like that. So, either try to throw a projectile at them right as they land on the ground. It's kind of the best time to try to hit them, or just kind of get up close and hit them with the axe or something like that. They go down easily, but like I said, they're just annoying more than anything. And you definitely want to take them out so they don't just keep hopping around spitting at you as you go on by. Yeah, there you go. Kind of sucks when you miss with the axe, because then you have to wait for it to come back to you. These guys also do not give you any percentage towards the chalice. There's actually only one enemy that's going to do that in this stage. We'll get to that in a bit. I can't remember... Ow! First of all, let's take care of this bombing guy. Bombing us off screen there. I can't remember if I read this last time or not. There used to be a coven of witches in the caves beneath Cemetery Hill. The whole forest never smelt the same since. Now, since we've already done this, we don't have to do it again. I will show off the chicken drumstick in just a little bit as well. But I believe if we do it again, maybe we can get 30 more. 30 might be the max, but maybe if you use them all, you can get a replenishment. I actually cannot recall. I think you can. But if we use the talisman again... it'll have the same text, and we can do the quest again if we want. But here's what she does if you say no.
What? Hurry along then. There must be loads more adventures you could be ducking out of.
So she's pretty much calling us a chicken, which is funny considering she gives us the chicken drumstick if we do her quest. But we don't have to do it again, so that's fine. Clear up the pathway here for later, since we don't have the rune for this yet. Keep out. This gate leads to the Tomb of the Shadow Demons. So these are the demons that were sealed by the Shadow Artifact. And we'll get to them in just a bit. First we have a few more frogs I need to deal with. They're causing frame rate lag. Let's see. Over here, this is ultimately where we need to go. But for right now, it's currently blocked off to us. We cannot get by this. We can try to run and jump through it. We can try to shield our way. Nothing will work. It actually kind of makes me think of Zelda 2 with the final temple, how it blocks you with lightning if you don't complete all the other temples, and it kills you. But you can see here there's an item that we can place here, so we need to get that first. So let's head on over here. Like a giant magpie, the dragon bird sits upon its hoard of stolen treasures. High above the trees you will find a nest. Those eggs are worth their weight in gold. If you didn't read this message, what we do next would seem kind of jacked up. Definitely want to take out these frogs before we go up there, though. There we go. It's actually a healing well we can use. I'm not going to fully heal. I'm just going to get partial for right now. You definitely want to take out the frogs first, because otherwise, while going up here, they're going to be constantly shooting at you. You could just sit here and block with your shield, or just kind of like sidestep it if you want, but why do that when I can just take them out? Plus, that's also a waste of durability. Once we get to this point, it's kind of spooky. You just look out and there's absolutely nothing. And if you fall down there, you will lose a life bottle. You can kind of see the little mist things are just kind of stuck in the air, though. Circle around here and take out some more frogs. If I could hit the bloody thing. There we go. Just so they won't annoy us as we make our way up here. Careful. Duck with your shield so that you duck underneath it. So, like the message said, they're worth their weight in gold, which means we should break them. But inside, here we have gold, and I actually found that they're not preset. It's not like the one I broke just now is the one that has the gold. It's actually just the first egg, whichever one you break. So, you're forced to break them all. The second one will have a copper shield. And then the last one will have, if I can get it going, the rune that we need. And if I can hop on down, that would be nice. And actually on the way down here, if you look down, you can actually see that there are some chests of gold behind the tree, which you could find by accident, but you can also see it on the way down here. So there we go, we'll get those bags of gold. And again, I'm not gonna worry about my health so much right now. So now we have the room, we can go back here. Have another little frog to deal with, which I completely missed on. Or did I get him? Oh, I thought I missed him. Oh, didn't give me a chance.
None shall enter. The shadow demons are entombed within, separated from the world of goodness and light until the earth cracks open. No one, not even the Dark Lord Zarek, can release them without the shadow artifact. Leave now, or share their doom.
Ooh, I'm scared. Share their doom. Oh, jeez. Alright, kill those guys. So, like I said before, if you came to the stage early, you could do the bonus level. Besides that, if you tried to just normally progress, I think you'd just get stuck here and you'd be forced to just quit out of the stage. I don't know what else you could do. Because there's no way to complete this without having the Shadow Artifact. So we can use it here. I don't exactly know how we used it. There's no slot or anything. We just kind of fed it? I don't know. I'm not supposed to think about that. Sir Dan, you must take the Shadow Demon Talisman. It is an unholy relic, but it may allow you to progress through Shadow Demon territory. So that's it right there. It's behind the gate, and the only way to do that is to solve this little puzzle here, which I'm going to guess that this here is meant to be a hint on how to do so, but I honestly cannot make heads or tails of how this is supposed to tell you what order to press the buttons in. If any of you have played this game, or if you know, by all means, please let me know, because I have no idea. I'm trying to look at it, and I just don't see any indication of it showing you the order that you need to hit it in. But the correct order is, first we start with fire. I believe that one's earth. This one should be wind. And then this one should be water. So we do that to get the Shadow Talisman, but I have to wonder, why did we do that? We just released all the Shadow Demons. I don't understand why we did that. Anyways, we'll go back up here.
What have you done? Once again, the shadow demons are wreaking havoc across the land, and it's all thanks to you. The single most destructive and wretched creatures in the history of the world, and you've given them an early parole. They will be heading for the ruins of King Peregrine's castle. Galamir is doomed.
And see, I even agree with him. I just don't get why we did that. I mean, I guess maybe if we wanted to release them so we can kill them all, just so they would never be a threat again, but I think there would be a better way to do it. But anyways, as soon as you finish that dialogue, you immediately get attacked by one, and you can see they hit you for 40 a swipe, so they're kind of a pain. Even with an enchanted broadsword, they can take quite a few hits considering it's enchanted. So I definitely recommend mostly trying to use projectiles on them, preferably something like maybe the flaming longbow or spears, just so you can kill them quickly without getting hurt too much. Or you could use the special reward that we got earlier. This was something that I held off on getting. The chicken drumstick. It's pretty much like a hand grenade. When you throw it, if you throw it actually near, the camera would frickin' cooperate. That would be fantastic. There. It turns them into roasted chicken, which actually gets you 20 health for eating it. So it's an insta-kill, and you can use it to replenish health. So we'll use it against this batch here. So I definitely recommend using some on them. Maybe not all of them. You want to maybe save some chicken for later. I want to say that there is at least a stage or two later where I'll use more chicken. But funny enough, it doesn't work against these plants. If I can get the camera to cooperate, that would be fantastic. If I throw it here at these plants, if I can actually track this guy over here first. Hey buddy, come over here. So I can try to catch them all. See, it turns him, but it doesn't affect them for some reason. I don't know, maybe just because they're rooted? Who knows? We'll just take them out the normal way then. I do also want to show this off now that I actually have an opportunity. Since I only had 3 spears left, I can use it on this next guy. And listen for the arm popping sound when it automatically switches my weapon. So right there, you heard that little boom? That was the thing that I mentioned, I think, back in the Scarecrow stage about it automatically switching and popping off, but it only seems to work with the throwing weapons. So I guess the things like the throwing daggers and the spears, because technically once you run out, you're not holding anything in your hand anymore. Unlike the bows, you still at least have the bow, it's just out of ammo, so it doesn't work. And luckily we unlock a merchant here. It was sealed by a gate earlier. We're good on the sword. So you can see here, repair the gold shield. You can get 100 repaired for 120 gold. It's kind of pricey, but the gold shield does have 400 durability, and it at least won't break and disappear, so at least we have a means of getting a shield back constantly. So that's up to you if you really want to use it, or just stick with like the silver shield. And now that I've used up all the spears, I'm going to definitely replenish all of them, because I'm going to want it for the next part here. I'm actually going to re-equip my shield. For some reason, well, actually, I guess it makes sense. When you auto-pop your arm off like that, it takes your shield off because, well, if you're using one arm to attack with, you can't, or to throw, you can't be holding the shield in the other arm because you don't have another one. For some reason, they put one of those plant things up there. Let's get a chest of gold. I am again going to use the chicken drumstick. You could also, I guess, use just something like your sword and have your shield up and just swing in between, but your shield will eat a lot of damage very quickly if you do that. So I think, which way do I want to go? I want to go this way now. So now we have the talisman, so we can actually clear the pathway here. Nothing reacts, it just stops trying to zap you, and I'm definitely going to want to use my spears for this. As soon as we grab this, little boss fight starts. Definitely recommend staying in the middle. You'll see why in a bit. You can probably get 2, maybe 3 throws, and here's why. The stage will constantly tilt you. Oops, I threw the wrong way there. You need to run to resist it. I definitely recommend don't dash, though, because more often than not, you'll just end up dashing off the stage if you do that. So just kind of stay calm, throw a couple of spears when you can. Maybe even try to just jump over this bit that they shoot at you. Whoa, I got kind of lucky! Oh, well, okay, well that shows off how easily you can just kind of fall off. I might fall off once or twice, but that's okay. You'll be definitely glad you had your life bottles for this. And I don't think there's really any way to tell which way it's going to tilt, which is why I recommend just staying in the middle. Here I can auto-aim, do better. At least with that part, you can switch to something like your flaming flame arrows. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I only fell once. But you can see, if you're not careful when it tilts you like that, you can easily just be losing bottles after bottles and quickly lose the fight. But if you do survive it, they do give you a lot of healing. They give you 2 healing wells as well as 2 health vials. So if you can survive the fight, you will be fine. Should be good with that, because I'll have the health vials to fill me up. Plus you get some gold, which is great, because I used a ton of spears. I know I missed with some, but that's okay. And we're fully healed again. I am going to have another guy pop up here. Oops, thought he was dead. There we go, got the chalice now. Or we can go get the chalice, rather. So let's do that. Did respawn more of these explodey guys. Actually, I'm gonna go refill my spears while I can, because I'm not gonna be coming back this way. And we'll just get 2 batches. That should be good enough. A couple more flaming arrows, and I think we're pretty good. And our shield's a little damaged, but that's fine. Now we'll go get the chalice. Trying to be careful so I don't accidentally fall in the muck here. So I have done that before. And we're ready to get out of here. Since we're ready to get out of here, I'm just gonna skip those guys. There's no point in killing them. So we'll get to head back to the Hall of Heroes now. I believe this one we should not have a choice. I think it's only going to be one statue again.
10,000 courses for this guy. I bet money you be back pushing all daisies by now. Hey, I have something here for you. You like it very much? You want?
Okay, if you insist. You want? Actually, normally I would be disappointed with this, but considering how much we spent on spears and all that, that's actually not that bad of a reward right now. At least we got 3 that time instead of just 2. But I would like to get something more. But I guess it's better than nothing. Go ahead and save here. I believe the from here on out, I think the stages should start to get somewhat harder, maybe. At the very least, the next stage here, the Pools of the Ancient Dead, I remember it being a pain in the ass, but maybe that's just because I probably fell a lot. I don't know. We'll see how it goes for the next time. But that's going to be it for this one. So in the next video, we will handle the Pools of the Ancient Dead. So I'll see you then.